flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to thank everyone for coming this evening. Today is May 14th and the time is 5:30 p.m. and I call this meeting to order. Statement of adequate notice. In accordance with the new Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10-4-6, the Housing Authority of the City of Linden Board of Commissioners meeting is held today, Wednesday, May 14th at 5:30 p.m. The meeting will be held in person at the Ann Ferguson Towers, located at 1601 Dill Avenue, Linden, New Jersey. In addition to the listed items on this agenda, this board may discuss and act upon other items. Roll call.
Joel Fonte. Absent. Sherry Humphrey. Yes. Here. Sharon. Ball. Here.
Peter, will you give me a second?
Gary. Absent. Peter.
Here.
Danny. Absent. Yvonne. Okay.
You can keep that.
You could keep that, I'm very nice.
Okay.
Next item on the agenda is to approve the minutes for the meeting held on April 9th. You guys have copies of the minutes in your packet. Roll call.
I'll make a motion.
I second the motion.
Come on, say it. Who's gonna- Roll call.
Is this for,
Roll call, so we have to approve all the minutes.
okay, Sharon Fonte? Absent. Vice Chair Humphrey?
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott? Here. Commissioner Manuzza? Commissioner is absent. Commissioner Matlos?
Yes.
Commissioner Arlene is absent. Commissioner Boyd?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would also like someone to make a motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting held on March 26th. It's also in your packet.
I make a motion to accept the
May second.
minutes.
Motion on second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll do the roll. Sharon Fonte, absent. Vice Chair Humphrey?
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott?
Yes.
Commissioner Manuzza is absent. Commissioner Matlos?
Yes.
Commissioner Arlene? Absent. Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
I would like someone to make a motion to approve the special meeting held on March 4th.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Wait a minute. Just go through the ones that are here. Go after the absentees. All right. Vice Chair Humphrey?
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott?
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
I would like someone to make a motion to approve the meeting of the special meeting held on February 4th.
Third.
The minutes, sorry,
February 3rd.
February 3rd.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd.
Yes. I would like someone to make a motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting held on January 27th.
First motion.
Second. Any discussion?
Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd.
Yes. Our next agenda item is the finance report. I would like someone to make a motion to approve the bills to pay for the month of April.
Motion to approve bills.
Second.
Any discussion?
No discussion?
No, who seconded? Peter, you second?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd.
Yes. Our next agenda item is buildings and grounds.
We're getting ready to turn off the boiler system tomorrow. It will be shut down then until September 15th for the new heating season. We are currently doing landscaping when we can in between the raindrops. Trying to get everything done in a single day is becoming a ardent task, but we are doing our best to keep this place looking as sharp as we can.
Thank you.
Our next agenda item is our director's report. As we all know, the board went to a conference in Atlantic City. My staff and I attended a narrow conference in Atlantic City held from April 27th through April 30th. This conference was especially important to me because I met Mr. Benjamin Hubbs, who is the Assistant Secretary of HUD. He discussed new initiatives, HUD's new initiatives, and HUTMA's latest changes. Equally important was the Inspire training that provided information that the Linden Housing Authority needs at this moment in time. HUD and the DCA also provided information on grants for which we can still apply. I was also able to connect with vendors and other experienced executive directors who can continue to mentor me. Board members who attended also received mandatory state and financial training. For our tenants, we have a game day on Saturday, May 17th, between the hours of 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., and board members are invited. We have also partnered with the City of Linden for movies in the Peach Orchard Park located across the street from the Housing Authority every Wednesday in the month of June. We are also arranging another event. On the 30th of May, which is going to be karaoke night. Regarding our website, we must update our website for several reasons. Our SSL certification has expired, which means our website is exposed to hackers. Visitors now see our website, on our website, a not secure warning next to the URL, meaning that the site is no longer protected by the usual encryption. Additionally, I need a picture from all board members with their bios to update our website on or before July 30th, 2025. We are also exploring AI to find ways to reduce costs and be more efficient. There are several resolutions that I would also like to put on the table. I would like to request a motion to amend the previous resolution to open the Section H ACV program waiting list from April 30th, 2025 to no later than June 30th, 2025.
I move to approve the resolution.
I second.
Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd.
Yes.
Thank you. Regarding continued training, I request a motion to approve a resolution for the executive director, board members, and a selected staff member to attend the Governor's Conference in Atlantic City from September 16th and September 17, 2025.
Make a motion to approve resolution.
I second the motion.
Motion, Sherry Humphrey. Second, Yvonne Boyd.
Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos.
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd.
Yes.
I also would like a resolution to hire a consultant to assist with the transition.
I'll make a motion.
Second the motion.
Motion made by Peter Marshall, second by Yvonne Boyd.
What was the motion? I'm sorry.
Is to hire a consultant to assist with the transition.
Okay, motion.
Peter Marshall made motion, Yvonne Boyd second.
Okay, Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos.
Yes.
I want to thank everyone for their patience. Our next agenda item is our attorney's report.
That will be in closed session. There's a proposed resolution to amend the executive director contract term. This was from 5 years to 1 year. The resolution would read, whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Linden Housing Authority previously approved a resolution to enter into a contract with Dr. Marlene Berghammer as executive director for a term of 5 years. And whereas the Board of Commissioners has determined that in accordance with law, it is in the best interest of the Housing Authority to amend the contract term to 1 year. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners hereby approves the amendment of the proposed contract for Dr. Marlene Berghammer to serve as executive director of the Linden Housing Authority from a period of 5 years to 1 year, effective the date of her official start. Be it further resolved that all other terms and conditions of the executive director's contract shall remain in full force and effect unless otherwise amended by the board. Need a motion in a second.
Motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion by Humphrey, second by Boyd. Any discussion?
Vice Chair Humphrey,
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
Commissioner Matlos.
Yes.
Our next agenda item is a part of the meeting that I truly enjoy, and this is comments from the public. Members of the public desiring to make a comment may come forth at this time. Please begin your comments by stating your name and address. Individuals are invited to speak on one topic at a time, and no person will speak more than once until all individuals desiring to speak have spoken once.
Good evening, board members. I'm Charlie Prattville. It's okay, I can, I don't think so, but maybe,
Just the mics.
oh, there you go. Great. Good evening, Charlie Prattville. I live at 143 Sedan Street in New Brunswick. I'm the editor of New Brunswick Today. I'm recording today's meeting and we'll be sharing it on our YouTube channel for anyone who missed it or couldn't be here. I do have a document I'd like to share with all of you. May I approach? Hannah, you want to pass it down if that's all right?
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Members of the public making a comment, we would like you to address agenda items.
Right, this came up at the last meeting and I asked if you could check the bylaws to see if that's in compliance with your bylaws. Have you seen the bylaws for this agency? Has anyone here seen the bylaws for the Linden Housing Authority? Any of the commissioners? Are you familiar
Yes.
with the
If you have-
bylaws?
No, if you have comments, please make your comments. Thank you.
Certainly, I just think that it's wrong for you to restrict people's comments to agenda items only, and I suspect that your bylaws likely have a section about public comment that make it clear whether that's appropriate or not. And for what it's worth, I filed an Oprah request with the agency for a copy of the bylaws, and it's been almost a month, I haven't gotten any response. Can you tell me the status of my request to get a copy of the bylaws so I can review them?
Well, you know, this is comments from the public. This is not a conversation session. You're welcome to continue with your comments. Thank you.
So, we've been here before, and I've asked questions before, and I've gotten answers before. Are you saying that you're no longer going to respond to questions with answers?
Again, this is comments from the public. We would love to hear your comments. And if you could continue.
Certainly. I'll draw your attention to my email sent today to you, Dr. Berghammer. I copied Ms. Sanders and Mr. Hamlin on it. The agency is simply in violation of the Open Public Records Act. You are not complying with it. Mr. Attorney, I brought these same concerns up at the last meeting, and you told me I would have the records I requested, quote, in short order. That was almost a month ago, and I've received no further response. What happened?
You probably should have contacted me before you sent the email today, like 2 weeks ago, and I would have looked into it.
I literally came to your meeting and professed the problem to you on record, on video.
I'll tell you again what I said last time.
Yeah.
Once the authority has the documentation, which hopefully isn't shorter, they'll send it to you. I don't see why you don't have it, but we'll look into it.
Please do, because the bylaws should be easy,
Okay.
right? You should have that on hand.
Maybe it's on the website, I don't know.
It should be on the website, but I don't believe it is.
All right.
Can anyone tell me if it's on your
We'll look.
insecure website?
We'll look into it.
Okay. Clearly, this agency has become a model of dysfunction, and the fact that simple documents like the bylaws, the contract for the executive director have not been produced, and that I'm not even getting the courtesy of a reply to say, we need more time. I'm getting no responses at all. Literally nothing since I last spoke at this same microphone almost a month ago today. This is unacceptable, and I am in touch with one of, if not the best, Open Public Records Act attorneys in the state of New Jersey, and I really don't want to have to waste anyone's time with litigation, most of all my time. But if the agency continues to defy the Open Public Meetings Act, or the Open Public Records Act, I'm gonna have no choice but to sue the agency, and it's not gonna look very good when you get into court and you have to explain why you haven't been transparent. These are simple requests. Another example, April 16th, I requested copies of the attorney's bills. Received no response. Did you receive my request? This is basic stuff. The agency is failing. If you can't answer these questions, the Linden Housing Authority's got a big problem. So it was apparent from the comments before that there is a contract for the executive director. Why haven't I received it yet? I requested it months ago. You voted today to amend it, but the existing contract has not been produced despite an Oprah request. What do you have to say?
So if you listen to the resolution, it said the proposed contract.
What was amended? The proposed contract?
Yes, from
Oh,
5 years.
so there was never an executed contract?
The resolution said the proposed contract from 5 years to 1 year.
Right, so there never was an executed contract, is what
The
you're saying?
resolution says what it said. When we have it, we'll provide it to you.
Okay, so I'm asking if there was an executed contract.
I'm telling you, you'll get the contract when it's provided after it's signed.
I'm sure I'll get it when it's provided, because those things are synonymous to me. I don't understand why I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay.
And frankly, the responses have been insufficient. You know, there's so much wrong, I put it in my letter. I'll trust the board to read the letter and take it seriously. I do have some other questions to ask. I wanted to ask, what consultant did the board just hire? You said you'd hire a consultant. Have you selected the consultant? Do they have a name?
Well, we do have, yes, we do have a consultant that we are hiring for a 3-month period to assist with the transition. A lot is going on here, and his name is Michael Lapola.
Michael Laporta.
Lapola.
Lapola. Okay, thank you. Can we get an update on the litigation against the Housing Corporation?
Other than it's still pending, that's the extent of it. I'll explain to the Board of Commissioners in closed session the status.
Okay, and Mr. John Clark, is he or his company still working for the authority? I believe it's Sunbelt is the name of the company.
Yes, he is.
He is. And what is his role?
He doesn't work, he's a vendor.
He is or the company?
He's a vendor.
He is or the company?
The company.
His company is a vendor. I understand what you're saying. So what services does this vendor provide?
I know that when I do comments from the public is generally not a question and answer section. And this is becoming a question and answer session. And this is starting to really concern me. Sir, I appreciate all you're doing. And as I said, and I love your passion and commitment. But I would prefer that you state your comments, and anything that you have, I would be more than happy to get back to you. But I do not want this to come into a question and answer session. So please continue your comments from the public, please.
Respectfully, if your concern is that questions are being asked, that in itself is a problem. Questions are good, answers are even better, and the fact that you're pushing back at all on people asking questions is a problem.
I'm not pushing back, I am following the meeting guidelines.
Which guidelines would those be?
The meeting guidelines say that we are here to hear from our tenants, not tenants, from the public.
Right.
There is nothing in this agenda that states that we have to have dialogue, all right? There is nothing, it says comments mean comments, right? Comments mean that you give us comments, and then we in turn could either choose to answer or choose to respond another way. But we do not have to answer right here and right now. You are absolutely correct. You have sent requests for information, and you should get the information that you asked for. But comments from the public do not mean dialogue with the public. It means listening to your comments and responding either in the meeting or at a later date. If we choose to respond at a later date, we can choose to respond at a later date, but we do not have to choose to respond now, because that's what the agenda says. Comments from the public, not dialogue.
Right, you made reference to meeting guidelines. Where can I find those guidelines? What are you referencing? You're just referencing your own statement at the top of the public comment?
This is not my own statement. This is the Open Public Meeting Act, and again, I'm not answering.
I'm very familiar with the Open Public Meetings Act. I don't believe it makes any comment on whether questions must be answered or not, or whether they are allowed or not. I know of no part of the Open Public Meetings Act that says comments are comments only. This is being made up. This is not in the law. And what I need to see is your bylaws, because your bylaws likely explain for the agency how the meetings are supposed to be run. And if no one can find a copy of the bylaws, we've got a big problem. Has anyone here read them? Does anyone know the bylaws? Has the attorney reviewed the bylaws?
All right, so the bylaws were sent to you. Do you have anything else to say?
When were they sent?
It was just immediately.
Just now, thank you.
But do you have anything else to say so that we could continue? Again, this is comments from the public. I am sure there are several tenants here who would like to come up and speak about stuff in this building, and I'd really like to hear from what
I would too, and frankly, I always defer to others, and it looked like no one else was coming up to the microphone, so I went first today. I hope that others will speak, and I hope that you won't be afraid to ask questions, because it's your right, this is your time, and this is your chance to have a voice. And I will say this, you're not obligated to answer questions here.
No, you're not.
We're in agreement about that, but I think that good public officials, if they can answer the question, they do. And so,
yes, and I told you that we will answer your questions. This is not the forum for it. So if you want questions answered, you're welcome to, as you said, the first time I ever received an email from you was today. So none of your requests for information ever came to me before.
right, because I was directed to send them to Ms.
And I
Sanders.
assured you that I will respond to you accordingly. But this is comments from the public, and we have accommodated you.
Well, you have not fulfilled the Open Public Records Act
have
requests I
accommodated.
made. No, I have not been accommodated. You've allowed me to speak at your meeting
Yes.
because you're required to.
Yes.
And you're also required to respond to my requests for records. So I'm simply using this opportunity to raise that issue, because had I not, I still wouldn't have your bylaws. Supposedly they've been sent only because I came for the umpteenth meeting in a row to complain about the lack of compliance. So I'm telling the board, I remember, Mr. Hammond, you gave a big speech here. And you said,
We need to talk about
Yeah,
agenda
listen,
items.
this is for 3
These
minutes.
board-
Come on, listen. You
is
have
that
been
is that in the
here.
bylaws?
Listen, we asked you to speak.
I will
You
finish
said
with
member,
this
yes, so
point.
please.
I will finish with this point. Mr. Hamlin, you made a big speech and you concluded by saying that the board members, they want action and they want answers. And I'm not seeing it. I wish that the board members would step up and step in. Read my email, take it seriously. Let's get this resolved this week without litigation, so I don't have to keep coming here and keep complaining, because I won't let up. The people deserve a transparent housing authority, and right now, that's not what we've got. So I am asking every board member to intervene and step up. Speak to your attorney, speak to your executive director, and demand that they comply with the law. That is all for today. Thank you.
To my tenants. To my tenants, I would love to hear from you. This is your building. We are here to serve you. So I would love to hear from our tenants. You're welcome to come and share.
Good evening. My name is Carolyn. I live at 1601, apartment 1005. I'm calling to address the marijuana smell, the cigarette smell, and the bed bugs. The marijuana smell, we don't know if it's medical or whatever it is, but it's a very, very, very strong smell. The bed bugs, I know the weather's getting warm, they like heat, so the exterminator has been coming. And also, maintenance, Brother Ray over there. The boiler, the furnace or the boiler or what we plan on fixing, are we still gonna have hot water?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
It's just the heat that's gonna come on.
Oh, okay, all right. That'll be all.
For all tenants, I want you to know that we have an exterminator company that comes once a month to address any problems you may be having regarding, bed bugs and other. But we are to, in fact, my last conversation with the exterminator stated that the problem has been reduced and getting under control.
Good evening, Michael Oberfeld, I live in apartment 211 here in this building, 1601 Dill Avenue. First, I neglected to say this at other meetings, but I want to thank the board for their volunteer service, because I think with everyone, am I allowed to say that? I mean, it's not really on the agenda, but I think with everyone being so busy these days, I appreciate when someone serves as a volunteer and has to put in so much time, I really appreciate that. And so that's the first thing I wanted to say. In addition, it would be good if the board could, or you, Dr. B, or the board could give a little more explanation on some of the items as they come up during the meeting. Specifically, you said you wanted to hire a consultant. I would have liked a little more explanation of that, and also there was something else. With they said for legal reasons the contract was amended from 5 years to 1 year. I would have liked a little more insight on that, because I know the board probably knows the reasons, but like the public might hear, the tenants could probably use a little more explanation of that type of thing, just so we're more informed as it goes along, during the meeting. So that's one thing I wanted to say. In addition, I hear you're hiring the consultant. I just want to remind that, I think it's probably a good thing to have a consultant, I would assume, but I also think it's good to take into account the staff members and the residents and what they feel the direction should be in, because the consultant he's not a resident, he's not a staff member. I'm not, he might do a great job, he might be wonderful, but I think it would be a good idea to take into account not just the consulting, because he's just coming in, but people who live here and work here, is another thing I wanted to say. And then finally, should I continue? Should I finish up now?
Please, hurry up.
Yeah, and then finally, I think with the inspections that were done, like I guess 6 months ago, whatever, where they hired another company, I do think it sounds like a decent idea to me to, I heard this idea was floated around to let the maintenance do the inspections of the apartments to save some money. I think that sounds like a reasonable thing, because I think there's not a whole lot of difference between what the maintenance does and what the company hired would do, and it might save money. Because I do think it's important to keep staff members. The staff do a wonderful job, and I want to see I want to see all the staff members to be capped and not laid off or anything. So I guess those are my comments, but thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So there's no other comments from the public? At this time, the board will be moving to executive session to discuss contracts and other items, an attorney-client privilege. So we'll be moving to executive session. We may take an extended period of time, and I try to make sure that I cover as much in the meeting as possible. So if you guys would like to leave, you're welcome to leave, because when we come out from executive session, all we do is vote and close. So if you guys want to leave, you can leave, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. I want to make a motion.
Motion to go in executive session.
I second the motion.
Vice Chair Humphrey?
Yes.
Commissioner Baycott? Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Commissioner Mathis?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make a motion to come out of executive session. You want?
Motion to come out of executive session,
I'll second.
Who made the motion?
and Peter second.
Peter seconded. Roll call. Yes, it's in there. Yes. I think we will have to. No, it's here. We got it. This one. It's here. Shelley moved it,
And Peter second.
and Peter seconded.
Roll call.
Roll call, come on. Humphrey,
Yes.
Yvonne,
Yes.
Burkhardt, Sharon,
Yes.
Marcos.
Yes.
The time is now, the time is 7:30, motion to adjourn the meeting. Thank you. Oh, did you?
That was a motion to come out of closed session.
Oh, motion to adjourn the meeting.
First.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor?
Who moved it? Yvonne?
Yes.
And who seconded? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
All right.
Please take your stuff that I have for you.
Thank you.